Kozmic Records LPs. These are new. And we've got the Crypto Socials. Blurt. John P at blurt.blog. Ecency. John P at Ecency. And Steemit. John P at Steemit.
Well, I thought the Amy Winehouse one. Vicky, and I'm from Liverpool.
What are you going to do with your new painting?
We'll just, we'll put it in the centre of a mood board. We're going to make about our day in Camden.
So what's brought you down to Camden today?
My son is playing football. He plays for Crew, the football
Crew
team.
Alexander?
Yeah.
They're a good team, aren't they? What?
So he's playing in Dagenham in a tournament.
Right.
So while he's playing there, it's 2 days. So I said the other day, me and my daughter would have a day out.
What league are Crew in?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you. I'm not the football person, I'm the dance mum. So after we've just come for a day out and we wanted to come to somewhere with a bit of culture, so we come to Camden.
Yeah. What kind of art do you like?
I like all kinds of art, any type. I don't have a preference or I don't have something I wouldn't like. I appreciate that everything can be art.
And do you make art yourself?
No.
What's your passion in life then?
I don't know, I don't even know. I love listening to music. I think I just do dedicate all my time to my kids and my job, probably.
Yeah.
But I should get a passion, I should get an artistic outlet.
Okay. Is art in any way important to you, or does it mean anything to you?
I think it's vital. I think the art is the only thing that really just gives anything a heartbeat. Everything carries on and is mundane, but without art, it's just flat, isn't it?
So, what's your names and where you're from?
My name's Leah. My name's Bonnie.
And what's you going to do with your... You've both gone for Amy.
Yes. Well, I will probably put it in my kitchen. I would probably put it in my little collection of things I saved from going different places. Little scrapbook. They're really cool.
What kind of art do you like?
What kind of art do I like? Funky art. Yeah. I like Banksy's work. That's the kind of style.
And do you make art yourselves?
I don't personally, no. No.
Maybe.
I was thinking like if I was
Almost.
singing to people and that's an
Well,
art.
that's an artistic expression, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. So what's your passion in life if it's not art?
My kids.
I don't really know.
My kids.
Building a future with my boyfriend.
That is my kid.
Yeah.
Alright, so mum, son, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right. And what's brought you to Camden today?
My birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. And last question, is art important to you?
Yeah, 100%.
I think it makes everything happy.
How boring would the world be if there was no art? Absolutely. So well done.
Carol. You're a return customer, is that right?
Yeah.
I'll have to think of some new questions. What's your name again and where you from?
Cheryl.
Um,
And we live in Golders Green.
so now your last painting, what happened to that one?
It's on the walls.
Good. And so what have you got today?
Black cat, because it reminds me of the pub down there that I used to go to 40 years ago.
So did you see Lily Savage when he was there?
No.
So what was going on? Because I only heard about that place recently. So what was it like back in the day?
They used to do all weekenders. they used to put drag shows on out in the back. That's all I remember 40 years ago is the drag shows that went on all weekend out in the back hallway bit.
And have you been since it's reopened?
We've been once, just to have a quick look.
Is it as good as it used to be?
We're yet to see a drag show there, so not
Let's
sure
hope so.
yet.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
No, well, it's good that place reopened because there's a lot of hurt when it closed down.
I don't even know when it closed down. Do you?
No, I mean, G-Boy, who used to come past here, told me about it one day, and I went home to look on the internet and decided to do a Lily Savage, although he might not be very flattered with that. So, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Michael. I live in Edinburgh. Lived there since I was 2. I was born in Boston.
Boston, Massachusetts?
That's right, yeah.
My brother lives in Falkirk.
Okay,
And
Falkirk, Central Belt.
I don't know.
You know, like in Scotland.
Oh yes, yes, yeah.
Okay.
And I have a friend of mine lives in Massachusetts, but he's in England at the moment.
Oh, very nice, yeah.
So, what are you going to do with your new painting?
Well, I've not really thought about it. Yeah, this is new concept to me. But probably take it home and kind of prop it up on a mantelpiece somewhere in the flat.
What kind of art do you like?
That's a good question. I like collages a lot. I suppose partly because it's the sort of art I can kind of, have a go at doing myself if I want to. Yeah, I mean, I'm fairly interested in, most kinds of art, unless it's too, weird metalhead sex freak art. You see that on social media sometimes, and that's not really my vibe.
No. Do you ever make art yourself?
Yeah, not a lot. It's not my greatest talent. I have a hard case for my guitar that I did a bunch of painting on. That I had to really use every sort of drop of focus and attention to actually make it look alright. But it looked alright. So yeah.
So, are you a musician then?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Do you play in a band?
I have done, not regularly at the moment, but yeah, I used to play in a ceilidh band for quite a few years.
I've been ceilidh dancing.
Oh yeah.
I'm rubbish at it.
Yeah, me too. To be fair, again, just not my skill set. Yeah, but I like.
You can play the
playing
music.
tunes, yeah, and I was just rhythm guitar, so that was kind of the easy bit. I didn't have to do these mad fiddle tunes or anything.
And is art important to you?
I'd say broadly speaking, yeah.
What does it do for you?
I think art in the most general sense of like the arts just kind of makes life a bit less of a trudge.
Brilliant. I'll give you a booklet. So what's your name and where you from?
My name's Nito, and I'm from New York.
And what you going to do with your new painting?
I think it's going to go right in my apartment, right on a nice white wall, so we can walk through and just immediately remember our London trip.
There's a guy in New York who does this, but he's in New York State, not New York City.
Ah.
He's in Oswego. Do you know Oswego?
Yeah, no.
For Bethany goes to school, and Christopher goes
Oh,
to
okay, so that's about like 2 hours from us
Yeah,
or
it's
so.
pretty high.
His name's Ron Troop, and he'll be driving around New York soon doing this, so look out for him.
Oh, good to know, good to know.
So what kind of art do you like?
I like simple art that you can just immediately look at and either have like a picture in your head or immediately talk about it without having to talk about the complexities behind it. We actually flew here from New York just to see the Banksy statue that opened up 2 weeks ago or so. Like
literally, the flag over the face one.
We saw it on our newsfeed, and I was afraid that they were gonna like remove it. So I booked a flight as soon as I can to come see it, and that's the whole reason why we're here.
Wow.
And then we saw some other stuff along the way.
So was it as good in real life as you were expecting?
Yeah, it really was. And again, it's just a matter of just the simplicity of it. You don't have to look at it and be like, what's the message? You'll look at it and immediately know what the message is.
Yeah.
And then that same day we went to the National Museum.
National Gallery, just behind it.
And then my favorite paintings were the ones that were just like, wow, this is, I feel like I can hear the scene. I feel like I can just stare at these colors the whole time, not just focusing on what does it mean.
Yeah. Do you make art?
I personally don't, but I enjoy it.
What's your passion in life to do?
I'm more of a fashion kind of guy. I'm dressed kind of simply now, but I like geek chic anime fashion. I like stuff that mixes your interests with what you can wear. So like I have a bunch of anime style jewelry. So it's nice and subtle, but it expresses the things that I love with what I wear.
Is art important to you?
I think art is important to everybody in one way or another. Yeah. I mean, one of my favorite mediums is anime and manga, and that's all artistic expression in one way or another.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Jake. I am from Vauxhall.
And what's you going to do with your new
What am I going to do? I'm actually going to hang it up on my wall because I do need some new wall art, and this is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
What does it represent?
Right, Off Grid Life is a friend of mine from Canada
wow.
who's on the internet, and Steemit is a crypto social media site where we try and make loads of money.
Okay, I see. Interesting. You've got to do it though, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
No, these are really cool.
Thank you.
I love it.
What kind of art do you like?
What kind of art? This weird art like this. That's why I paid attention to it. I was like walking past. So I like these ones. What do you do with these ones?
Yeah, they're free as well.
Okay.
I mean, most people want small ones, but if anyone wants a big one, they can always take a big one.
No, I see. I'll keep this one. This one's interesting. Yeah.
And do you make art?
I don't know.
What's your passion in life?
I have a law degree and I do storytelling through like acting, singing.
Do you perform?
So when I can, when I get the job, you know.
So are these like one-man shows or how does it work?
Normally extra work at the minute, as I'm trying to get into it.
Good.
It's hard to break through, you know, but there's stories that need to be told, you gotta tell them.
And you write the stories?
I write stuff as well, yeah. So like a lot of it is to do with mental health. So I feel like there's a lot of mental health stuff that needs to be talked about more.
Yeah, oh that's brilliant. And what does art do for you?
Art, it's a way of sharing stories and a way of interpreting what was put into it. That's it.
How long will the film take then?
Alan.
Yes,
so
Governor.
What will you be doing with your new painting?
What will I do? Well, actually, I promote the Kozmic Records Fair, and when I seen you're working on the bridge, and you had a few of these, and I thought, well, that's good, tit for tat. You're supporting them, and it's amazing that the people walking away with this. Well, I'm going to take this home, and I'm going to hang it in a private place in my bathroom.
Perfect.
I've got my lavatory. Do you know why? That's the place I like to sit and read a book, contemplate, cogitate, and think things through.
Do you really?
And I look at that and I think of you on the bridge, and you've been down here for a few years, and I've never had anybody want paintings to take home, and it's not too big. It won't take over.
No.
But it's a bit of fun, and it's original.
Well, thanks a lot. Well,
It's always good to see. It's always good to see you on your YouTube as well. I mean, you meet people from all over the world, don't you?
Yeah.
And that's great. But the day is so bloody hot. I think they come in very handy to keep me cool.
Well, I'll try and get rid of the big ones as well.
Oh,
They're new ones.
well, that'd be my Christmas box.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's your name and where you from?
My name is Noélie and I live in France.
And you can speak French if it's easier for you, whatever you want to do.
Oui, je m'appelle Noélie et je vis en France.
And what are you going to do with your new painting?
C'est quoi qu'il a dit?
Qu'est-ce que tu fais avec cette peinture?
Je vais la mettre dans ma maison parce que je la trouve très jolie. It's beautiful.
And what kind of art do you like?
Hein?
Comment?
What kind of art do you like? Your favourite art?
C'est quoi ton art favori que tu préfères?
Le street art. I love street art.
And
J'aime le street art.
do you make art yourself?
Est-ce que tu fais de l'art toi-même?
Yeah, je fais un tout petit peu d'art. Little.
Et tu fais quoi?
Petit peu.
Paint. Just paint.
Aussi.
Hein?
Drôle, tu dessines.
Ouais, je dessine, je peins, drawing or painting.
And is art important to you?
C'est important pour toi?
Yeah. C'est important pour moi parce que je peux exprimer mes émotions.
Good. What's your name and where you from?
Violet Kelly, I'm from Billericay.
And what you going to do with your new painting?
I'm going to put it in my room because I love Amy Winehouse.
What kind of art do you like?
I like your art. Your art's the best.
Correct answer. Do you make art yourself?
No, not really, no.
And is art important to you?
Art is important to me. Art's all around.
Which one would you like?
I like the record.
That one.
Wow.
There you go. That's for you.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
What's your name and where you from?
Joanne Beecher and I'm from Queen's Crescent, Camden and Kentish Town, but I live in Kilburn.
And what's you going to do with your new painting?
I'm going to put it right on the top of my wall, and I've got a new big Arsenal painting that I paid 150 quid for yesterday. It's just like a, you know, the lights that light up like an Arsenal shop with the Arsenal sign.
Yeah.
So this will go directly above it.
Perfect. And what kind of art do you like?
What kind of art? All art. Yeah, my performance art, graffiti art, the Nash and the Bambi, and the Dale Grimshaw, all of that.
Do you
Art
make-
is art, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you make art yourself?
I do, yeah, I'm an artist.
What kind of stuff do you do?
I sculpt
Yeah.
and I paint and I graffiti things, but I'm not a great graffiti artist. I just paint things on walls, like symbols and signs and words and stuff. I'm not like an artiste like that.
No.
I'm a more abstractual because I'm dyslexic, so I've got an abstract mind. And listen, I'm writing my PhD at the moment and making a film about the acid house experience called The Queen's Crescent Princesses and a Handful of Acid. But if you're dyslexic out there, right? What I'm telling you is I'd use AI Google to do this, and it's made life really easy for me. I'm 52 and I graduated from Central School of Speech and Drama when I, well, 20 years ago, but I couldn't correlate the essays and all that. But using the AI Google, he helps you correlate, but obviously if it gets to an ending, he forgets you, so you've got to sort of pick up where you left off. So anybody can write scripts and do art or write songs using AI Google. So big up AI Google!
And is art important to you? And if so, what does it do for
Oh
you?
yeah, well art is the most important thing in life, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kept me alive. I had a bereavement after my son died, and I basically painted myself through the emotional stage, you know, denial, acceptance. I was crazy mad, and like I just kept doing it. Yeah, so art. So what you know, I did. I can't tell you about that particular project because I want to go in to give it to Central, but I did work with Ed Berman on the Fun Arts Bus, and he set up the City Farm and the interaction, and I did a beautiful project with him, and I'm not going to tell anyone about it because they'd try and nick it and plagiarise me, wouldn't they?
You never know. I'll give you a booklet. That's for you. Yeah, that's me and my friends. Ed. What's your name and where are you from?
My name's Edwin and I'm from Los Angeles, California.
And what are you going to do with your new painting?
I'll probably put it up in my office.
What kind of art do you like?
Kind of art do I like? I guess abstract stuff, original arts. I'm a designer myself, a graphic designer, so realism, I think I would say, yeah.
So I don't really know much about graphic design. What does it entail?
So for me, I do a lot of design like for social media. So I work for a sports club back in California, and so it's a lot of social media design. I do a lot of photography and video as well. So yeah, that's what it kind of entails.
And is art important to you?
Absolutely, yeah, because there's a fine line between, especially my job, maintaining like I guess artistic integrity and also just getting things pushed out because you're on a timeline and because we need to get the news out, especially for when some of our players get called up to national teams or things like that. So yeah, there's always a fine line of me wanting to maintain quality but also getting things out on time. Yeah.
Great, I'll give you a booklet. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Eliza. I'm from the USA.
And what's you going to do with your new painting?
I'm probably going to put it in my room because I like supporting small artists, so it's probably going to go right above my bed here.
What kind of art do you like?
I like any kind of like hand-painted art, anything that has like a meaning behind it, but even if it doesn't, you can always create your own meaning. The beautiful thing about art is it's very interceptive, so you can intercept it in your own way.
Do you make art yourself?
I would say yeah, but I make music. I don't really make like physical art. It's just not really my thing. But I love supporting artists in every way. So.
Are you in a band?
No. I just like to play guitar and sing a little at open mic nights back in my hometown. So. Yeah.
Do you think you ever might move it along to bigger performances?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I'm really comfortable in front of the audience and all, but it's just something that I like to get my mind off of the world and just kind of sing my heart out. It's just something I like.
Are you familiar with Ecency?
I am not.
So I've done this one, I've done one for Blurt, and I've done one for Steemit, and they're all websites where I post social media posts, but they pay you in crypto.
Oh.
So that's just to let you know that's what that's all about.
Oh, okay. Still pretty neat though, and that's also my favorite color, which is blue. So I'm excited to put it up in your house.
Great, I'll give that to you.
All right.
What's your name and where are you from?
Sophie from London.
And what's you going to do with your new painting?
I'll put it on my wall.
What kind of art do you like?
I like Renaissance paintings. Yeah, I went to like Florence a couple years ago. That was nice.
Have you been to the National Gallery?
Yeah.
There's a load in there.
Yeah.
Do you make art yourself?
No.
What's your passion in life then?
I don't have one.
Oh, well, you're still young. You've still got time.
Figure it out.
Is art important to you?
Yeah. Well, I'm more like artists and like music. I like movies.
Movies?
Yeah. Like,
okay, do you think you might get involved in movies when you're older?
maybe. I'm gonna do film studies next year.
Great. I'll give you a booklet. That's for you.
Believe me, you have to pay for it. And you break it, you pay for it.
Oh, hang on, let me get this. Oh. What's your name and where are you from?
Rakim, and I'm from South London.
And what's you going to do with your new painting?
Oh, this is going up on my wall straight away. Like, where else is it going to go?
Yeah, 99% of people give me that answer. I might have to change that question. What kind of art do you like?
I like art that catches my eye, or catches my heart. You can say it like that to be honest with you. It's not about what the eye sees, but what gives you a feeling or a sensation. That's what art is. You can't set it to one kind of demographic, one type of art form, you know? It's just whatever connects with you, really and truly.
Do you make art yourself?
In different ways, yeah.
What kind of artistic things do you do?
I'm a graphic designer, I'm a jeweler as well too. And just do all the kind of art as well too, sometimes paint and all that myself too.
And so is any of those your number one profession at the moment, or are they more like hobbies?
professions and hobbies. You know, luckily, so when you do what you love, you can always make money from that as well.
Yeah,
too.
you'll never work a day in your life if you
do what you love at the end of the day, trust me.
And what does art do for you in life in general?
It's the way I like to believe that art is one of the closest ways you can connect with so-called God. So to say, you're connected to the divine. All God is a creator, he creates. And just like our natural ability, we are also made to create as well too. In that sense, we're also like God created. At the end of the day, it's in our nature to do so to say.
Brilliant, well that's for you.
I appreciate
it.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Blessing and I'm Congolese, but I'm from North London.
And what are you going to do with your new painting?
I'm going to stick on my wall. I love to stick on my wall. Actually, I'm going to save it for when I have my own house. I've been collecting things. I got like cups and fridge magnets from all over the world. This is going to be in my new house.
What kind of art do you like?
I love sculptures, things that are colourful, have cool textures and colours.
And do you make art yourself?
I do a lot of like videography. I make lifestyle content. I do make some art. I have a poster company with my 2 cousins and we make posters. It's pretty cool.
What, for like bands and stuff?
No, we just design it. It's called Emotions Are Valid and it's basically a wellness poster brand that like reinforces the idea that emotions are valid, and it just has different things each month, a different set for free come out. So yes.
What does art do for you in life?
Art is very fun. I think art is in everything. I think art is a reminder of creation, of God's existence, because like that's beautiful. That must have been made by someone really cool, that really is creative, and that's beautiful, and that's, yeah.
Hello, yeah, you okay?
Basically originally Italian, so Italians will know. But do you know all right, here?
That's for you.
Ah, lovely.
So what's your name and where are you from?
Well, my name is Danny and I'm from Italy, but I've been here for 30 years. So I feel I'm a little bit of a Londoner.
Yes.
Yeah?
What are you going to do with your new painting?
Well, I teach DT and I feel that looking outside the box to solving a problem, that's what the kids should be looking at. Yeah. So maybe something like this will kind of stand out and think about be who you want to be, yeah, and search what is that you need to be searching, yeah.
What kind of art do you like?
I'm really crazy about Memphis design, to be very honest. Memphis design in the 80s, geometry and lines and checks and very vibrant colors. Yeah.
And do you make art?
I do.
So what does your art look like?
My art is all around my house. So my walls, my furniture, the clothes that sometimes my kids wear, that is my art. Yeah.
It's art, and what does art do for you in life?
It makes me happy. And I think we try to be more sustainable. So by upcycling things, you turn into art and you take it away from landfill. But yeah, I think that's what it is.
Try